two. Teesha on the two. Teesha on the two. Ooh, happy Wednesday. Catching up. Had the Trending with Teesha double upload today. Trending with Teesha from last week, and this is this week. I know Empire is late. I have to catch up. I saw yesterday's episode, still haven't seen last week's, and I didn't want to record it, and it looked out of place or whatever. So hopefully I'll have Empire up by tomorrow. If not, Empire will definitely be up. Both Empires will definitely be up before the week is out or whatever. Just bear with me. Thank you so much for rocking out with me still. This is Trending with Teesha Volume 8. So let's get into what happened this week. So JT Jatavia from City Girls is released from prison and releases new record, JT First Day Out. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care for the City Girls. They have a couple of songs that are a bop. I don't really follow their careers like that or whatever, but I do, you know, like I said, they have a couple of songs that are a bop. I have heard a few of their songs or whatever, but I honestly didn't even know that JT was locked up until maybe earlier this year, because everybody kept saying that she was locked up and that Young Miami was running everything by herself, and I didn't really peep that until the Twerk song came out with Cardi B, and I was like, oh, okay, so Young Miami is pretty much holding it down while JT is locked up. Cool. So recently, I had listened to a couple of their songs. I'll Take Your Man, of course, Twerk and Act Up. And I also listened to like a interlude off of one of their albums called Free JT. And pretty much it was Young Miami rapping, and she had like voice clips of JT calling her from prison and speaking to her. And I thought that's like a dope song to me or whatever. So, you know, she's out of jail. I think she went to jail for credit card fraud or something like that. And she was actually supposed to be released in March, but I guess she got released on like good behavior or something like that. So she's out and already doing music. And honestly, from hearing like the rapping and whatnot, JT is a better rapper to me than Young Miami. It's like Young Miami just come on the records and she doesn't catch the beat. Like, she just jump on and just talks. She doesn't catch the beat. JT actually has a flow or whatever. But, you know, make y'all money. And congratulations to her for being home. Now y'all can get to the music, and Young Miami can have her baby, and, you know, success from here. So I feel like, because usually when you go to prison, especially an artist, when you go to prison, you have a lot of time to write. So when you're in there, you're writing constantly, non-stop or whatever. So I'm pretty sure JT has a lot of like rhymes or whatever she probably wrote down or whatever. And I guess let's just see what's in store for City Girls or whatever. Who knows? But good for her. Next story, Simone Biles becomes most decorated female gymnast in history. I'm gonna say this. Simone Biles is everything. Everything. Her and Gabby Douglas, everything. And I'm so proud of her for being so young and accomplishing so much. From what I've read, you know, she has 22 medals and she's 22 years old. Black Girl Magic, hello. She has like a lot of signature moves named after her. You know, she's doing the damn thing, like killing it. And I am so like proud of her for all of her accomplishments. And I love that her saying is, I don't want to be the next Usain Bolt or Michael Phelps. I want to be the first Simone Biles. That's what I'm talking about. Don't compare me to nobody. I set my own trend. You go, girl. Like I said, she's so young and accomplished so much in being so young. And I applaud any black woman in general, okay, who is winning. And Simone Biles is the epitome of Black Girl Magic, and I'm so proud of her. I can't say it enough. I'm so proud of her. Kudos to you, Simone Biles. Thank you for making us brown girls just magic. Nothing else I can say. Magic. So, this police arrest second suspect in the murder of Joshua Brown, and they claim it was a drug deal gone wrong. I still don't know if I believe that it was a drug deal going wrong, but I mean, I was reading some of the details of the story, and I think they arrested, they arrested two people, so far, if I'm not mistaken, and they were saying that these guys drove from Louisiana to Texas to buy drugs from him, and when they went to his house, Joshua Brown's house, they seized marijuana and all this other, stuff that he had in his house. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe that. Because, there are dirty cops and they can frame and, put stuff at a scene and make it seem like, oh yeah, we found this at this person's house. I don't know how much I believe that. I really don't. And this is just sad all around because it's like this man testified in Botham Jean's murder. And, being on trial for like being on a jury and stuff like that, for stuff like that is like, it's iffy. That's one reason why that's why I don't bangs with jury duty either. Like, depending on the case, people will come after you. Yeah, your name is anonymous and you're known as juror number whatever. But there are ways people will find you, and it's sad. It's sad that it ended like this, but I mean, at least they said they got the names of all the suspects and they caught a couple of the suspects. I don't know if they caught all three, but it's just sad. The story just sad. Moving on to something a little bit more uplifting. Tyler Perry plans to create opportunities for at-risk youth and women at Tyler Perry Studios. If you don't already know, he expanded Tyler Perry Studios. I think his studios where it's at now, where he relocated, it's at a former Confederate base or something like that. Pretty much is big. It's a big area, and he's hiring people to work there. Bruh. If I'm not mistaken, because I know my cousin, I think she works alongside people that work at Tyler Perry Studios, or I'm not sure if she works with them, but I do know she has like the merch or whatever, and I'm just like in awe because it's amazing like what Tyler Perry has done. Even though a lot of people don't like him, they don't like what he stands for, that's cool, but you can't deny Tyler Perry is a genius and he is building an empire in Atlanta, okay? I feel like he's gonna take Atlanta. Atlanta is already the staple for hair, makeup, reality TV, all of that, nightlife, all of that, artistry, all of that. I feel like him opening Tyler Perry Studios or whatever is gonna blow it out the water, okay? And I am absolutely positively here for it, and I am happy that he's creating opportunities for at-risk, why can't I say it? Jeez, at-risk youth and at-risk women, because it's needed, especially in the inner cities of anywhere. That's inspiring. It really is. Thank you so much, Mr. Perry. It starts somewhere, right? Why not in Atlanta? So, judge denies Evelyn's restraining order against OG. First of all, I don't even think it should have been taken that far. I don't think, unless it's press or whatever for the show, I don't think OG wants to be around you like you don't want to be around her. So, I don't think that you need a restraining order against OG. Y'all don't like each other. Stay away from each other. That's it, and that's all. I don't even think y'all travel in the same circles. She's friends with Cece. She's friends with Tammy. She's friends with Jackie. You don't get along with none of the people that was mentioned. I mean, you kind of sort of cool with Jackie. So what's the big deal? Let that girl say whatever she want to say on the internet, just like you saying whatever you want to say on the internet. Evelyn, shut up. That's how I feel. Like, I don't even understand how Evelyn could even have the gall to even feel any kind of way, feel scared, feel whatever, feel however you feel about OG when your track record is not that great either. Because like I said before, since we're talking about OG being aggressive and all this other stuff, what about all the women that you were aggressive towards and none of them sued you or had a restraining order out on you or anything like that? Come on, girl, stop. You want to sit up here and say OG is a victim? You are acting like a victim right now. Moving on. So Jim Jones did an interview with Power 105, and he issued no comment on Tekashi 6ix9ine name dropping him during his testimony, and he also confirms that he and Chrissy will be on Love and Hip Hop New York season 10. Now, one thing at a time. Him issuing no comment on the Tekashi 6ix9ine thing, smart. Because nobody can sit up here and twist your words. Nobody can take what you said and say, oh, well, Jim Jones said no. Jim Jones said no comment. Leave it at that. That's smart, because this whole entire trial is nothing to play with. And I am so afraid of the aftermath for Tekashi 6ix9ine. But anyway, I'm glad he confirmed that him and Chrissy will be on Love and Hip Hop New York. I don't know how that will work though, because I remember Chrissy left. When she left season 2, it wasn't on good terms. She was pissed off at Mona for the whole Yandy situation. So I wonder how that's going to work, because I think Yandy is still on the show. So I wonder how her and Yandy going to interact, if they're going to film with each other. Like, I just wonder how all of that is going to go. I'm friggin' excited. I'm so excited. I'm excited for Love and Hip. Hollywood could go. I don't care for this season, because everybody that's on the cast and Hollywood, with the exception of a few people, they getting on my nerves. I don't care for Hollywood no more, but New York and Miami, yes, I'm ready. So, next. Okay. Amber Rose gives birth to second child / Electric Alexander Edwards. That is a mouthful. But congratulations to her and AE. The baby is beautiful. I saw a video of AE with the baby, you know, cuddling him and whatnot. And it was a beautiful video or whatever. Now, I know a lot of people are like, what kind of name is that? Honestly, I feel like it's a colorful name. Like, I feel like his name is / Electric. That's very rocker. Like, that's kick-ass. That's a kick-ass name. And a lot of these celebrities, because I've heard worse. Okay, there's a lot of people, a lot of these celebrities walking around with names for their children and a child. So I think, like, / Electric is cute. It's cute and it's colorful to me. And I feel like, you know, it's a cute name. It's cute. It's different. And it'll speak to his personality, because look at his mama, you know. And I know he's gonna be a beautiful little boy, just like his brother, because Sebastian is adorable. So, you know, congratulations to Amber Rose and AE. And woo, I feel like she's been pregnant forever. So her having a baby, I'm like, okay, fine, because girl, her stomach was out there, and like, it honestly felt like she was pregnant forever. So, next story. Lil Kim drops her album 9, which I still haven't listened to. I'm gonna figure out a way to listen to it, because that's Queen Mother. I love Lil Kim. And she received the BET I Am Hip Hop Award at the BET Hip Hop Awards. I finally watched the BET Hip Hop Awards. It was interesting. You know, there was a lot of stuff on there I didn't care about, but, you know, I was happy for Meg Thee Stallion, happy for Lil Kim. The performances was cute. I fast forward a lot of them, but I thought the ciphers were very nice. Like Iman Shumpert, okay, bars, just hilarious. Carlos Miller, Chico Bean, Affion Crockett, and friggin' Lil Duval. They comedy cipher had me rolling, but it was. I like that the people that host these award shows put their own spin on the ciphers, like Erykah Badu with the Soul Cipher, because I feel like she should host the Soul Train Awards every year, forever and ever and ever, because she is amazing at it. But I like that Lil Duval kind of took that idea and put it on for the Hip Hop Awards and made a comedy cipher, and Just Hilarious killed it. you know. And like the regular ciphers were dope too. They had for the first time a rap battle, and the rap battle was good too. Like they were going in, but the guy that won, it was well deserved because he was slaughtering people left and right every round. But yeah, the hip hop awards was it was interesting. And but Lil Kim, okay, let me say this. Love Lil Kim to death, love her to death. However, I did not like what she wore. I didn't like the hair. I didn't like the wardrobe. I liked her performance wardrobe though. I liked it. I did not like her hair. I didn't understand what was going on with her hair or her wardrobe. It didn't. Her outfit didn't look nice with her body. I felt like she looked her best at the girls' trip reunion. That was a nice look on her. The little half ponytail going back and the nice big, huggable but boofy dress. That was if she would have wore that to the BET Hip Hop Awards, I'd have been like, okay. I didn't like her get up at the BET Hip Hop Awards, but I loved her speech because everything she said was the truth. And then I also loved her performance. Okay, I get hyped every time she do this. And she do that's my bed rocking. I love Lil Kim. And I'm so glad she's back. I'm so glad she came out with another album. I can't wait to hear it. Congratulations, you finally got your just due because BET be acting real stank sometimes. But I'm glad she got her award and it was well deserved. Kudos to you, Kimmy Blanco. So next, all 5 gang members were convicted of the killing of Lesandro Jr. Guzman-Feliz. Good. All of them right in jail. Every last one of y'all. Because y'all killed that innocent little boy with no regards to human life. It was disgusting. And it was even more disgusting that it was recorded and put on the internet. His killing was very brutal last year. It was very, very brutal. He did not deserve to die like that. But I'm glad to know that his family gets justice. It won't bring him back. But now his mother can, she can woosah and she could be at peace with the decision. It's a sad story all around, but at least justice was served. And all of them will be rotting away in the prison. I think one of them got 25 to life and another one got life. And I don't know all of these Negroes' names. I don't care to know their name. The only name that matters is Junior's, okay? So that's it and that's all. Justice was served. Great. So In Vogue reunited for City of Hope Spirit of Life Gala. And it was 5 to 5 members. It was Maxine, Terry, Cindy, Dawn, and Rona. That's her name? Rona. And Rona has been a member of In Vogue, like the most recent member, because In Vogue had so many member changes because I think Cindy and Terry was on one side, Dawn and Maxine was on another side, and they were beefing for a while. So Cindy and Terry went on and kept performing, and they added Rona and another girl, but the other girl, I think she opted out, so it's always been Cindy, Terry, and Rona. Maxine and Dawn have done like their own things and have done, I think, things together, performed together too as their own In Vogue or whatever, if I'm not mistaken. Kind of like Temptations type of thing. But all 5 of them were together and they all look good. A couple of them look a little stressed. You could see the age a little bit, but the ladies did look good, and that's a good that's good publicity for a possible reunion, because all of these boy bands and stuff is reuniting for tours and stuff. So In Vogue, wink wink, we waiting. I was just thinking today too that it would be dope if a lot of R&B girl groups get back together and go on a tour together. It's probably happening already, but I feel like since, like I said, the guys are getting back together and doing tours, B2K, Pretty Ricky, Immature, all of these people, why not have In Vogue? I mean, SWV, I don't think they broke up again, but throw SWV on there. Whom else? What's another girl? 702. Who else? TLC is already touring. I'm trying to think. Why do I? And it was a lot of girl groups. Why can't I think of any? Lord have mercy. But get the girl groups and some R&B singers and do a tour. That would be lit. That would be so lit. So I'm excited if En Vogue decides to do anything moving forward. New Orleans Hard Rock Cafe collapses while under instruction. Under instruction. Oh my God. Under construction. Yeah, I saw the footage and it looked pretty bad. Like, I guess they're fixing it up, whatever, repairing it. But as there is being repaired, like the whole side of the building just collapsed, the scaffolding, everything. And I think some people were injured. It didn't look good. And I hope and pray that everybody involved is okay. That nobody got seriously injured, nobody got seriously hurt. I haven't heard any updates on it yet. If I do, I'll probably bring it up briefly in the next Trending with Teesha, but I'm just hoping that everybody is fine, safe, and New Orleans cannot catch a break. It's always something happening over there. It's sad. So I just want to say I called this. I said this on I think two videos ago on Trending with Teesha. Safari and Erica are having a girl. I said it. I remember I said it. I said Safari, I hope they have a girl because Safari, that little girl will have Safari wrapped around her finger. I called it, and I know Safari is excited. Erica already has a boy, so she got both. She got both. She got her team. Well, more than likely they probably have more babies. But I'm just saying, she got her boy and her girl. She's set. Congratulations to them. Their gender reveal was so cute. They used fireworks because gender reveals are so popular now. So they did fireworks, and the fireworks exploded in pink. And her and Safari shared like the sweetest, cutest, biggest hug ever. And it was just beautiful. When I tell y'all, I am team Erica and Safari. I really am. And I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy for day 2020 about to be lit. So, DMX has checked himself into rehab. Now, I'm a DMX fan. Did not know that this man had as many demons as he has had. And it's kind of sad because he's so talented. And we already know over the years, DMX he has so many mugshots and stuff. He's been in the media, arrested, all kinds of stuff. He was on the Young to Fix My Life with his son, and he was wilding out on there. Last I remember seeing, DMX was on an episode of Black Ink Crew, and his fiance was getting a tattoo, and they didn't know it was his fiance. So they didn't know it was his fiance until he walked in. So I'm like, okay, cool. He's getting remarried. That's wonderful. And I think he was in the middle of touring or doing concerts or something like that. And he decided to check himself into rehab. That's a very brave thing to do considering the type of addiction that DMX has. And I hope and pray he sticks to rehab and he sticks to getting better, because that is a talented man. It's just that, sometimes your demons get the best of you. And sad to say, his demons have been eating away at him forever. So I hope and pray he gets all the help he can get. Take time away from the industry, because the industry will bring it out of you too. So I'm rooting for you, Dark Man. Rooting for you. I'm a fan. Rooting for you. Hope you come out well. Hope you come out with a clearer mind, a better headspace, and yeah, well wishes all around. So the last story I'm going to talk about is sad. And it relates to a story I was talking about earlier. So a Dallas woman, I hope I pronounced her name right, Tatiana Jefferson, was killed inside of her home by a police officer. Now, from what I've read, she was up like at 2 a.m. in her house with her nephew, and they were playing Call of Duty, and the officers were walking around. I guess her doors or something was open or ajar or something like that. I don't know. And I guess the officers probably thought it was a home invasion. I don't know. But not once did the officers announce themselves or what they were doing. And technically you can't do that. So all she heard was commotion, and she pulled her handgun, which she's licensed to carry. It was legally her gun. She had her handgun, and she pointed it to the window where the officer was. I think the officer saw her from the window and shot her without thinking. All of this happened in front of her 8-year-old nephew. How? How? The same exact thing happened to Botham Jean. How is it okay for these officers to just shoot people? Unarmed people. Now it's happening in their homes. I don't get it. But from what I read, he's going to be charged with murder. He resigned before they fired him. And like I said, he's going to be charged with murder because, again, he was on her property and he never announced that he was there, what he was doing. All he told her was put her hands up or whatever. She didn't even know what was going on. So it's sad. It's sad. But from what I heard, I think the family of Botham Jean or whatever, they're gonna donate to like proceeds for her funeral or whatever, which I thought was really sweet because it's a similar situation and it happened in the same state. What is going on with Texas? It's sad. The story is just sad, but hopefully some justice is served or whatever. And well, he's charged with murder, but we don't know if he's going to be sentenced a good sentence, a deserved sentence. He resigned, so he ain't getting paid or anything. But we'll just see how this plays out. But it's like, come on, when does it end? My goodness. People are getting killed in their homes. Aren't you supposed to announce yourself as a police officer? Aren't you supposed to announce, knock on the door, make yourself known? I don't get it, but like I said, we'll see how this plays out. But that's all the stories that were trending this week. Please comment below, like and subscribe, and don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend about Teesha on the tube. Teesha on the tube. Teesha on the tube. Teesha on the tube. Ooh. Have a blessed night, and I will see you in the next video. Later.